Um, Myra, I sent you the oh, okay, you on. Hey,
Hey, Denisha, how are you?
good and you?
Pretty good.
Hey,
How about yourself?
hey Dash. Huh?
I said, how about yourself?
I'm good.
It's a happy new year.
You happy New Year. That you it don't it's not old. That cheese probably need to go in the trash. Yeah. Happy New Year. What you gotta turn your camera because it look foggy.
I gotta turn it.
You got yeah, because you got a window behind you. You gotta be in front of the
Maybe
the
this way.
camera gotta be in front of the window. Yeah, there you
Is that better?
yeah.
Okay, good. Sorry, I'm still trying to figure out how to do all of this stuff.
It's okay. Um
How do I get this other stuff down? Okay, got it.
okay, let's give it a
Hey,
couple
Dana.
more minutes for some more people to come on.
Okay, sounds good to me.
So how was your New Year?
My New Year's been really, really good. I am just really excited just to see what this New Year is going to bring.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, we had our team meeting today, so we wrote down a lot of the things that we were wanting to do, and I was telling them that usually when you write down things, I believe it's like 60 to 70% of the time you actually see it to fruition. So
Mm-hmm.
there's power in speaking things into existence, but also when you write it and you actually,
And
you know,
then read it
yeah,
every day.
that's right. Yeah. What about you?
Um, I'm ready now. I've been pretty much kind of off for like the last few days because I be feeling like in between Christmas and New Year, it's just weird.
It is.
So yeah, but now I'm back. I'm ready. Um, so um, so we're on live because you, Myra, are a commercial real estate agent.
That's
That's
correct.
your that's your specialty. That's all you've ever done, right?
Correct.
So how do you like commercial real estate?
So for me, like some people, I started with my commercial real estate journey, actually in corporate America. So a lot of my experiences was really unconventional, and so I think I can really relate to like the everyday person who is just really trying to pursue their dreams. Because I didn't start off with commercial real estate. I didn't have or know anyone that was in the industry, and so I really just more so had to learn and go. And so far, my experience in commercial real estate has really been eye-opening to see all the different, obstacles that I may have had to experience, but also a lot of the knowledge that I'm able to actually help a lot of my clients. So it's been a really good journey. It's nothing like seeing someone's dreams come true. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
So you started in commercial real estate in corporate, or you started in corporate America and then transferred to commercial real estate, or
Yes,
transfer?
I started in corporate America first, and then I ended up transferring into commercial real estate. So that's why my experience is just a little bit different. Most people that I'm sure you know too. Most people that I meet in the industry usually came into it through like whether it's their parents or relatives or just different situations like that. It's typically um, not an industry where you can just usually easily break into, or at least so far in my experience. you know.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. I understand. I understand. Um, and so what is your specialty in commercial real estate?
So my specialty in commercial real estate is leasing as well as investment sales. So I help owners, investors, as well as tenants find space. So if people are into looking to purchase a property,
Mm-hmm.
let's say, for example, it's a bank across the street, someone's interested in purchasing. So I would help them basically figure out what the price actually should be and then I would
Mm-hmm.
represent them as far as negotiating and what we should go into as far as our due diligence and things for that matter. I also have helped local tenants work on expanding their businesses. So I help a lot of people, just depending on their situation, really find the best way to make money, really on their investment for real estate.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
Freddie, how you doing?
So, um, so somebody asked me, um, about the price of their like getting a leasing a space and um leasing a space and like building out. And I said, what I said is each business is different,
Yeah,
so it would depend on the business, right? What do you?
absolutely.
Okay.
No, I agree with you too, because I notice I have a lot of questions like that where people are basically starting for the first time, which to me is an exciting time to be starting a business during a pandemic. You know, I was
Mm-hmm.
talking to a client earlier this morning. He has a bar nightclub out in Stone Mountain. And I
Mm-hmm.
was telling him, you know, just looking at some of the statistics, I think about 3,000 restaurant businesses closed in Atlanta. But on the opposite side, you'll see that that still hasn't slowed down people to still be very interested in opening their own business
Mm-hmm.
and coming up with like really cool, trendy menus. And still, businesses are still thriving. And so, every client is different, depending on their use, how long they want to do it, how much money they have saved. Like a restaurant, you know, a build out could be $100,000 or more. If someone's
Right.
interested in opening a laundromat, that could be $1 million build out. So it
Right.
really varies depending on the use and you know, what their finances and credit are looking at. So it's really like a holistic consultation that I really have to do with my clients, because I wish I could just give you a number, but I
But
really
you
want to
can't.
be, yeah, I really want to be specific, and I want to be intentional that I'm giving people the correct information. So I agree with you. Hey, Bianca.
Hey,
I'm just reading.
Bianca. You welcome, Shauna. So, what do you say to agents who want to get into commercial real estate?
I tell them, come on. There is
Okay.
a lot of money. There's a lot of money in commercial real estate. And I really believe that anyone can do it if you have the will, if you have the passion, if you're positive, if you're organized, you're flexible, team player. I mean, those are just certain soft skills that you need to have. But if you really believe in yourself and you can apply yourself, especially, you know, going under the right broker. As everybody knows, Denisha is a broker. And so if you have a great leader who you know that you trust and can support you and equip you, then come on down. I say commercial real estate needs a really great agent. So I think that would be great.
I think so too. Um, what are oh, how do you add value to your clients?
So for me, I add value to my clients because I really do a lot of the due diligence so that they don't have to. Because for me, it's why do they need to hire or consult with me if they can just do it with any other agent? So what do I do that can really make their lives easier? And for me, I give them experience. I give them convenience. I give them. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
I give them all the information, especially on the back end, so that when I present them my information of what exactly they need, everything is neatly done for them in a meticulous way. And so
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of people, just for example, if they want to purchase a house, they can say, oh, I can just do it on my own. But why would you if you know that there's someone who has the knowledge, has the resources, and has the expertise to help you? To me, you'll be at a disservice if you don't hire someone or consult with someone in this industry. And for me, I always tell them, I mean, you're already a business owner, an investor. your time is already limited, on top of probably maybe having to balance with family life and just different things. I mean, we're still in the middle of a pandemic with the
Right.
Omicron variant. So there's
Hopefully
just
we're in the end of the pandemic.
fingers crossed.
Yes, because we
I'm
tired of being
positive.
in the middle.
I'm positive that we can get this behind us if everybody does what they're supposed to do. And that's just
Hmm.
something that, we just have to continue to stay prayed up about. But yes, I think for me, that's what I really add the value is because I limit their time of having to do the research and give them exactly what they need.
Exactly, and the due diligence and all of that. You handle all of that for them.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay. What's three things that you would want for your clients to already have in place before contacting you?
So, as you know, every client is different.
Every
um,
client is
but
different.
But for me, what I would really like for my clients to already have in place before we even have a phone conference is to know exactly what type of business that they want to pursue, what their budget is, and what their desired location. Now, that is just on the tenant side. Now, if it's for an investor, I would want to know exactly what asset class they're wanting to purchase. Do they have a specific price range? Also, are they looking for more of a value add property? Are they looking for more of a core plus or stabilized asset? So, those certain key components can really give me a general profile of where they're at and how I can further assist them. Now, other things like demographics, traffic counts, I mean, all of that nitty gritty stuff I can do. But if they can kind of have a blueprint ahead of time, then for there, I can more so tailor it where I can help them to my best ability.
Right, right, right. Okay, okay. And what do you think? What do you say to real estate agents who want to stay in residential but get commercial leads?
Okay. I mean, really, it just depends on your comfort. Me personally, I like to just specialize and stay in the industry where I feel most confident and that I can do my best service to my customers. And so for me, because I started out in commercial, oh, excuse me, that is an area where I want to just hone in on. Now, I have gotten a lot of questions from some agents who primarily focus in residential and then they want
Mm-hmm.
to venture off into commercial. And I tip my hats out to them. If you can do a really good job in both, then go for it. I think just for me personally, I prefer to stay in commercial. But I have seen people, I mean, just like with your company, you do both and you do a really hell of a good job. So I think there's certain people who can do both. But for me, I just like to stay in my lane and just hone in to what I know that I'm good at.
So those people, you think they should refer leads, just refer it out.
It just depends. I mean, there was like, for example, I want to say maybe even as early as Sunday, which was yesterday, someone reached out to me. They had a lead from I think somewhere in Texas, and they were really just trying to see like what should they do and how can they best serve their client. And so I just quickly just shared with them just some information about certain things that they would need to navigate through the deal. And I said, if you feel comfortable after what I shared with you and you want to continue to just keep going, then be my guest. But if there's in any situation where there's like a hesitation where you're just like, I don't think I would be the best person to represent this client, then I
Mm-hmm.
agree. I would also send out a lead because I think I love what you say, Denisha. You always say like, what is 0% out of 100 or something like that.
What's 100% of zero?
Oh, sorry. See,
Nothing.
I did the opposite.
Still
What's
a zero.
100% of zero, which is nothing. So if you know you aren't able to do it, then definitely get with another person who specializes in commercial who can absolutely help you. And then you also get a referral. So you may not have to do any of the legwork and you still get
and
money.
get
So
and get you some money. Right. That's what makes the
it's
most sense to me. That's what I want to do.
it's a win-win if you look at it. I always tell people it's never good to be greedy. I believe that I never have to chase money. I think money will attract me. I just try my best to do, the right thing every single time, and I believe that, good will come around. And so if you have that mindset to know that this client is not your last client, then just refer it out. You'll get the money. You'll get paid.
Right.
So don't worry about it.
Exactly. This ain't your last client. You'll get another one.
It will not be your last client.
Right, exactly. Okay, what else do you want to say? Do you have any other things that you feel like people should know? Clients, agents?
Yeah, I mean, I think this is a new year, and a lot of people are excited about stepping into real estate in some aspect, whether they want to be an investor or whether they want to be a client. I just really want to tell people, if real estate is something that you are adamant about, you're ready to pursue, whether you reach out to myself or Denisha, we will be more than happy to really assist you and help you navigate through this journey. A lot of times, because this is a business, we're all hustling and trying to do our very best, but it can also be a very lonely journey because you really have to kind of figure it out and, sometimes have your back against the ropes. So for me, especially being here in Atlanta, it has really helped me tremendously to have a community of people where I know I don't necessarily have to do it all. I can collaborate with my teammates. I can collaborate with brokers. And we know that at the end of the day, we all are going to get paid. I think that's a really great feeling. And so for me, I would just encourage everyone, don't feel that you have to do it alone. No one needs to do it alone. We don't need to do life alone. There's just more ways for us to make money, and I want to see all of us reach our full potential. So you have my information. You can always reach out to me. Denisha is a boss, so you can also reach out to her as well too.
Yeah, and so y'all, if you guys want, she's on here, so you go to the top left corner and you can follow Myra. If for any commercial needs that you have. And what's your favorite quote, Myra? What's something you live
Oh my
by?
goodness. There's so many quotes. I mean, I usually start my day off with really praying and meditating and really just trying to reset my mind to think about positive things and how I really want to start a new day. And so for me, there's so many quotes. I don't want to bombard
And
y'all
you
with
start
Bible
your day
scripture.
off with working out.
Oh, yes. As you know, I love to do it in the morning because I know me personally, once I get home, I have no interest in working out. But I would say, I would say a quote that I think I still is at the top of my mind is Maya Angelou, which is, a person never forgets the way you make them feel. And so for me, that's been something that truly resonates with me. I come from a huge family. I have sometimes I forget. I have three brothers and two sisters. And so for me, I always have that mindset of how can I treat my clients like my family members or people that I sincerely love. And so I always want to make sure that I treat people right. And I hope that if I do a good job consistently, that they will remember me in the future. And so that's kind of been a mantra of mine that kind of stayed with me. And that's something that I hope will resonate for my clients as well.
I like that. I like that.
Thank you. What about you? What's something that that you remember or stands out to you like a quote?
So my thing is always do right by people. Like, no matter if somebody does you wrong or not, you don't have to get them back. Karma will get them back. You just focus on what you're supposed to do, and everything will work out the way it's supposed to work out.
Absolutely.
And that ain't nobody quote. That's just my quote. That's what I know. That's quoted by Denisha. Make sure you do right by people. Okay.
You'll have to copyright that, okay?
Okay. Okay, do anybody have any questions? I ain't see nobody ask no questions. Somebody asked the question earlier, but
Oh, they did? Okay.
this was on my in my DM. Somebody asked the question, but you answered it.
Okay.
And nope, that's pretty much it. So if y'all don't have no questions, make sure y'all follow Myra and everybody follow me. And you know, if y'all need help, we got you.
Absolutely. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you, Denisha, just for having me. It's like I said before, it's really helpful to see someone like you in this position, who's a mom, you know, who is a broker, who's an owner, and also pours into your, you know, your team on a day-to-day basis. So that's something that's very encouraging. So thank you guys for coming in,
Thank
and
you,
love to meet
Myra.
you guys.
So let me tell y'all about Myra. So I met Myra on Instagram, and she literally have been giving me the game. Like she just give it to me freely. Like she don't hold back. She don't try to keep it all for herself. She don't feel like, oh, I can't tell her that because we in competition. Like literally nothing. Like Myra just been giving me the game. So y'all, if y'all got questions, Myra, she don't have no problem with helping y'all, any real estate agent on here. So I really, really thank God, and I'm very appreciative for Myra.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Well, talk to you guys later.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Oh, somebody said Myra is great.